Hello Internet, Lastandfirstman here, coming at you with Elite Dangerous this time. It's been a while since I streamed this. Uh, I've accomplished quite a bit in this game. My ship is engineered quite a bit. I use a mixture of different types of weapons now. So it's a little bit different. Hold on. Hold on. What is going on? Tab. There we go. There we go. No, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so hold on. I should not have started the stream up. I'm such a bitch. Alright, streaming again for the Wolves just. Alright, so now that I've done that, cool. Oh yeah, Todd McQuinn, right? Galaxy map. Let me make sure I get McQuinn's thing done up. Todd McQuinn. Yep, plot route. Alright, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... I am gonna have to get,
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
have to find the best way to farm manufactured materials.
Flight control now offline. Goodbye, Commander.
In fact, I probably should go and do that.
2, 1, engage.
Alright, it's got me set for Todd the Blaster, so let me just head there.
Frameshift drive charging.
There we go. Wow, okay.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
There we go. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, heading to Todd the Blaster McQuinn. That will...
4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Alright, come on. Get me out of there, boy. Jeez.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
That was weird.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, it's class. That's good.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Wolf 397? Isn't that where Todd lives?
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
There we go. Alright. So, I should actually look up while I'm on my way to him where the best place for Alright. Core dynamic composites and proprietary composites are best found in Federation, high population, state, none.
Orbital flight engaged.
Alright, I'm going to be landing on the dark side, so night vision on. Okay. So I want to look for Federation systems with high population in a state of none. Alright, Todd, the blaster, let me land.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 0.
Alright, so let's see what Galnet News is up to.
Landing gear deployed.
I haven't listened to the latest shit in a while. Alright, oh, hold on. Refuel, repair. Let's see what we got here. Engineer's Workshop. Grocer shell, that's fine. Alright, damn near. You know what? I'm just gonna go and get the shit. So, like, I'm currently in, what, Wolf 397? Alright, so Nara... Wait, no. Federation. Government. Doesn't matter. Private economy. Minor faction. No. Faction state. None. Reference system. Wolf 397. Alright. That's what I need, right? Federation, high population, state none. Alright. How much is a high population? Oh. Well, that's 3 billion. That's 10 billion. That's the highest population here. I'll go to there. LTT 4599. Galaxy map. Oh wait, you know what? Am I gonna be doing this shit? Fuck. You know what? I gotta go home. I gotta go to the headquarters. Alright. Back to home.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wow, I don't know why it wasn't going.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, I could turn off my night vision.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I am going to switch that out though. Options, controls. No. What the hell? Where's... I know there's something in here. I just gotta find it. Night vision. Yeah, get rid of silent running.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep, that's much better.
Ready to engage.
Oh wow.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I thought I was accelerating already.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, drive charging.
Yeah, I just got done playing Mass Effect, and the chick in this ship sounds like the chick, Edie from that game. It's great. I love it.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, yeah, I found something else. Hold on. Options, controls, because I hate these fucking things. Miscellaneous. Vibration off. Oh yeah, I gotta get a new controller because mine's going out.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back there. Dock up. I'm gonna.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I'm gonna need a cargo bay with limpets. I'm gonna need collector limpets. And I'm gonna need my vehicle. Should probably also bring an interdictor and a scanner.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Ah, home sweet home. Good old 80608. How is home doing? 80% influence, so we're up. We're up in economy and security. We were really bad. But looks like we're doing good. We gotta kick these fuckers out.
Onion Head legality sparks debate. The introduction of Onion Head gamma strain by the Kumo crew has reignited long-running arguments around the popular psychedelic drug. An interview with Sander LeChance, spokesperson for the Coalition for Legalization, was published by Vox Galactica. I have yet to see evidence that Onion Head is more harmful than common recreational substances. Open-minded people in independent systems are now discovering this for themselves. In response, other newsfeeds featured a range of opinions. Ionakana, foppish rogues of the Federation such as Zachary Rackham and Sir Randolph Plaskett may feel comfortable wooing trade tycoons with the outlawed weed, but legalizing low-cost Onion Head would risk the whole empire collapsing into a stupor. The Pegasus Sentinel, the popularity of Helix is steadily
Everybody
growing,
ain't gonna
and
be
the
on
revenue it
Onion Head like
generates will
that.
undoubtedly benefit those fortunate to live within Archon Delane's dominion. Sold today, imperial hedonists such as Senator Leatrix and Duchess Rounceville may offer such illicit treats at their decadent parties, but bombarding the masses with this cheap narcotic will have the entire Federation chasing unicorns. The Sovereign, tourists from many independent worlds are booking holidays to the Alici, Baraswar, Kishbako, Narstrand and Nokori systems, where the gamma strain of Onion Head is legal. There is no shortage of Alliance citizens following suit, which may pressure the Assembly to formally legislate one way or the other. Rival corporations compete in Rival corporations compete in LTT 198. Mastopoulos Mining and Recon Construction have both established a presence in
Request confirmed. Move to your designated pad, Commander. That's an affirmative. See you soon, Commander.
Marlon Royce, business analyst for Vox Galactica, reviewed the situation. It is highly unusual for two megacorps to set up new headquarters in the same place. But Mastopoulos Mining and Recon Construction have always competed aggressively for mining and transportation contracts, so it seems a new chapter in their rivalry has begun. This permit-locked system is controlled by the independent faction LTT-198 State Limited insiders
Landing gear deployed.
claim that it demanded a fortune from both corporations in return for granting passage to its ships and allowing construction of industrial complexes on the planet Dini. This is the first significant move from Senator Zemina Torval's new company, an autonomous offshoot of Mastopoulos Mining. It may be that Recon Construction's presence is an effort to crush their old enemy before she can acquire further corporate strength. The Imperial Herald reported that
Contact confirmed. Commence shutdown. How can we help, Commander?
Constantia Torval, one of Zemina Torval's daughters, has traveled from the Centini system to LTT-198. It is believed Constantia has taken command of Torval Mastopoulos Mining's operations. Leaked report exposes Aegis failures. The Aegis Board of Inquiry's initial findings have been leaked to journalists, with several problems within the anti-Xeno organization detailed in the files. Vox Galactica journalist Alexei Keel reported on its contents. The independent inquiry into Aegis is in its early stages, making this disclosure of delicate information all the more embarrassing. Although only a summary, it highlights shortcomings that were immediately apparent to the investigators. The leaked files outline a pattern of poor internal organization and negligence. One claim is that Aegis accepted its heavy reliance on independent pilots entering combat situations against the Thargoids. A lack of technological breakthroughs since the first generation of AX weaponry is also criticized. Professor Tesro, who has since resigned, is singled out for prioritizing communication with the Thargoids rather than developing quickly deployed defenses. Interview transcripts show that some Aegis personnel consider the inquiry itself to be part of a larger agenda. A recurring claim is that the superpowers directly contributed to Aegis's inefficiency by reducing funding, and are now scapegoating Aegis management for a lack of progress. Dr. Paul Borman, chair of the Board of Inquiry, said that only the final report should be considered official. It is unclear when the Borman report, as some news feeds refer to it, might be ready for publication. LTT-198 hosts competing mining campaigns. Pilots Federation alert. Torval Mastopoulos Mining and Recon Construction have requested deliveries of mined resources to the LTT-198 system. LTT-198 State Limited, its controlling faction, will only allow one of the rival corporations to remain permanently. The company with the most successful campaign will establish a new starport in the permit-controlled system. Senator Zemina Torval, who has sole control of the Mastopoulos mining subsidiary, announced, "My company is working on an experimental mining laser with increased range. To achieve this, shipments of mined resources must be delivered in sufficient numbers to the Pride of Bitterwood megaship in LTT-198. Emmerich Koenig, CEO of Recon Construction, outlined a counter-initiative. We will pay handsomely for deliveries of mined resources to the megaship Tobias's gift in the LTT-198 system. Both factions have requested units of coltan, gallite, praseodymium, and silver. LTT-198 State Limited will provide all contributors to these initiatives with temporary system permits lasting 1 week. Anti-NMLA forces win Marlinist civil war. Pilots Federation alert. The conflict in the Hyades sector ROPB-62 system has been won by the exiled Marlinist Assembly of Baltazine. Support from independent pilots played a key role in defeating the Marlinism Reformation Party. The The faction's entire leadership has been arrested, with their replacements vowing to reshape it along politically moderate lines. Minister Octavia Volkov made a declaration of victory to the Marlinist parliament. The neo-Marlinists have been crushed and Aaron White is dead, a casualty of the war his terrorist paymasters began. I deeply regret that our society has suffered this, but have no regrets at destroying the NMLA's political wing once and for all. Prime Consul Coyote Tao sent assurances to the Alliance, Empire and Federation that they should view this as confirmation that the Marlinist colonies are your steadfast allies in the fight against the NMLA. ACT has drafted in extra resources to investigate the Marlinism Reformation Party's ties to Theta Group, the terrorist bomb makers responsible for last month's devastating starport attacks. With First Minister Jenna Fairfax confirmed as among the fatalities, Acting First Minister Amrita Ross has organized a snap election to democratically appoint a new leader for the Marlinist colonies. Conspiracy theorist finds network home. Independent journalist Flint Firemaker Lafos has announced that the Rewired network will broadcast Kit Fowler's conspiracy-laden show End Times. Lafos, notorious for his own sensationalist claims, announced, "Finally, someone else who sees things as they really are." Kit Fowler's perceptive views match his technical genius. By retransmitting his End Times broadcasts, I'll be helping people resist the narrative conditioning being pumped into our minds by the faceless elite. Kit Fowler provides specialized engineering services from his workshop in the Kapoya system. He has used his show to make many outlandish claims over the years. These include labeling the shadowy figure Salvation an AI construct, accusing Utopia of secretly creating a new species of human, and arguing that the universe's true shape is being concealed by superpower-sponsored holograms. Lafos advertised Fowler's content with an excerpt from the most recent End Times episode. Years ago, a sinister group called Black Flight committed multiple crimes, including murder, to suppress evidence of Thargoid activity after the First War. The mainstream newsfeeds buried the story, of course, but the fearless truth-seekers among us have repeatedly named the Colonia, Nietzsche and Wasat systems as locations where the Black Flight operated. There's a real buzz in that region right now. Something's going on that they don't want you to know about. Never give up our search for the right facts, people. A fractured Federation. Shadow President Felicia Winters has claimed that further systems declaring independence could severely damage the Federation. Her statement was in response to the conflict in the Kuwemba system, which resulted in more federal factions seceding from the superpower. Dozens of others are now openly considering breaking away and becoming independent. Addressing Congress, Shadow President Winters said, "We now face the possibility of large-scale rebellion as more citizens reject intrusion into their private lives. Unless these authoritarian surveillance laws are repealed, we risk many more factions and allies losing their trust in any federal government." Vice President Jerome Archer responded, "The Proactive Detection Bureau provides increased security and decreased crime levels for all federal systems. I deeply regret that a few have rejected its benefits, but we must concentrate on the bigger picture." The Sovereign newsfeed described how the newly seceded systems are celebrating freedom from government scrutiny. It claims that up to 50 other factions have expressed interest in becoming independent. However, the Federal Times reported that more pragmatic leaders have voiced concerns that they are now more vulnerable. There are particular fears of retaliation by pro-Federation groups or attacks from opportunistic hostile forces. Onion Head's medical benefits verified. The Interstellar Health Organization has validated the Kumo crew's claim that Onion Head gamma strain, also known as Helix, has medicinal properties. Dr. Nisha Devi, one of the IHO's senior researchers, told the media, "We have analyzed user data in the independent systems where Onion Head gamma strain is on sale. Unexpectedly, the initial marketing claims that Helix can be used for medicinal purposes have been authenticated. A significant percentage of customers are believed to be using the drug for healthcare reasons rather than recreational use. Reports show that it is a successful treatment for many psychological disorders, bringing faster results than conventional neuroleptics. It may also provide effective symptomatic relief for patients with musculoskeletal conditions. Several research facilities are now running clinical trials on the viability of using onion head gamma strain in medical practice. The IHO is monitoring these studies and will publish the results. Vandermeer Corporation, the largest pharmaceutical company in the Federation, published a statement from its head of marketing Ronan Roscoe. These conclusions are biased and informed by inaccurate data. We maintain that all forms of onion head are dangerous narcotics with long-term detriments to health. Vandermeer's antipsychotic treatments are effective without the side effects of mild psychedelic experiences. Mining campaign success for Zemina Torval. Pilots Federation alert. The Torval Mastopoulos mining initiative in the LTT-198 system has outperformed Recon Construction's rival campaign. Pilots delivered mined resources to the megaships Pride of Bitterwood and Tobias's gift to support the competing corporations. Ultimately, it was the new subsidiary of Mastopoulos Mining that received the greatest quantities. Senator Zemina Torval provided a statement to Imperial Media. This is an auspicious beginning for my new enterprise. I am pleased to offer rewards to my supporters at the Pride of Bitterwood in the EGM 559 system. In addition to credits, the top 75% of Torval supporters will be provided with an experimental mining laser and permanent permit access to LTT-198. Constantia Torval, Senator's daughter, has assumed the role of Director of Operations with Torval Mastopoulos Mining. There has been no comment from the Mastopoulos family regarding the subsidiary, which is being run on to...
This is a no-fire zone, Commander. Release your trigger.
Anonymously by Zemina Torval. CEO Emmerich Koenig confirmed that Recon Construction will soon withdraw from LTT-198. Pilots who supported its efforts can now claim reimbursement from Tobias's gift in the EGM 559 system. The top 10% of Koenig's supporters will receive an experimental abrasion blaster as well.
Take care, Commander. This is Control, signing off.
LTT-198 State Limited has reinstated permit control for entry to the LTT-198 system. A new starport will shortly be constructed and administered by Torval Mastopoulos Mining. Marlinists regroup in Civil War aftermath. The Marlinist colonies are recovering from a period of political infighting and interfaction conflict. Octavia Volkov has been voted in as the new First Minister following a snap election. Her decisive action against Aaron White's neo-Marlinist movement, which led to the elimination of the NMLA's political wing, drew huge support from voters. In a parliamentary address, First Minister Volkov said, "We must focus on building an independent society rather than changing the empire. In time we will evolve into the fully fledged Marlinist republic we have fought so hard for, and perhaps inspire our imperial cousins to walk the path to democracy." Marlinist factions now control all 8 of their original colony systems, some of which had temporarily fallen under external governance. They have also expanded into a handful of new systems. Prime Consul Coyote Tau, the chief ambassador of the Marlinists, has established formal channels with the Alliance Office of Diplomatic Relations and the Federal Diplomatic Corps. The Empire recognizes the Marlinist consulate, but maintains a distant relationship with what many consider to be subversive ex-Imperial. The ceremonial funeral of First Minister Jenna Fairfax has taken place. Speakers drew attention to her achievements and leadership qualities, in a gesture that many viewed as an olive branch. From the Empire, Princess Ashning Deval attended virtually and spoke of her meeting with Fairfax during the Galactic Summit. Corporation plans Onion Head medical product.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, now once I get there, Hawk,
4, 3, 2, 1.
scan the nav beacon. There's nothing here. System map. Oh. Because I'm not at my destination yet.
Fuel scooping.
That's why. I'm
System
an idiot.
scan complete. Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, whatever.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, nav beacon.
Fuel stick disengaged.
Alright, nav beacon. High grade emissions. Got it.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, 13,000 seconds.
Corporation plans Onion Head medical product. The pharmaceutical giant Neo Medical Industries aims to mass-produce Onion Head gamma strain as a medicine. The announcement follows a report from the Interstellar Health Organization, which details how the new Onion Head variant is an effective treatment for many psychological and musculoskeletal conditions. Alwyn Kendrick, CEO of Neo Medical Industries,
Wow,
told
there's
the
only the
media,
one.
"The IHO has confirmed the findings of our research of onion head gamma strains used for specific medical purposes. Clinical trials prove that its psychedelic qualities are no more intense than the side effects of conventional neuroleptics. It is inappropriate that a crime syndicate should provide a product that can relieve the suffering of millions. Therefore, We aim to build our own stockpile to expedite its distribution to common markets. This statement was viewed as controversial in some quarters, particularly within the Federation. However, there have been expressions of interest from many independent factions. The Kumo Crew Syndicate, which manufactures and distributes Onion Head Gamma strain, has offered no response as yet. Neo Medical Industries is one of the two largest pharmaceutical companies in the galaxy, alongside Vandermeer Corporation. It provides healthcare services and equipment exclusively to Alliance and independent systems. Heifet's cache reveals mysterious project. Pilots Federation alert. A databank left by a crashed vessel on the moon Colonia 5EA has reactivated, revealing clues as to its origin. The crash site was first discovered over 4 years ago via listening posts in the Colonia, Nichi and Wasat systems. These posts held transmissions from the ship's owner, Commander Heifet, discussing his attempts to avoid members of a private military outfit he had previously worked for. This latest development was discussed by Eric Gunnarsson of the Wall Glass Investigations Agency. Commander Heifet spoke of making deliveries to a nameless organization in the Pleiades and left a data cache in the Colonia system that provided further details. Heifet's cache, as some investigators referred to it, had remained locked until a manually set timer system finally expired last week. The information within has apparently directed pilots to investigate the HIP 26176 system. It's possible that Kid Fowler's recent theories regarding Black Flight, another old mystery, might prove relevant after all. But there are bigger questions that need answering. Who was Heifet working for? Were they responsible for causing his ship to crash? And if so, what secrets were they trying to keep? Federation criticized by Alliance and Empire. Alliance and Imperial leaders have responded to the recent wave of federal systems declaring independence. 8 factions have now severed ties with the Federation in response to government surveillance of all private and public communications. In an interview with the Alliance Tribune, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Corcoran remarked, "The Proactive Detection Bureau's intrusive nature has caused millions of people to rightfully demand self-rule. President Hudson should be fearful that history might view him as the Federation's first dictator." Senator Denton Patrias's comments were featured by Eye on Akanar. Of course, the Federation's factions are turning against it. The arrogance and corruption of its leaders will inevitably cause it to rot from within. We can expect to see it dissolve into chaos before long. Federal Newsfeed Seoul today published a response by Vice President Jerome Archer. Both the Alliance and Empire have chosen a reactionary approach to terrorism, whereas the Federation has made great strides in intelligence gathering and preventative action. I'm confident that the Proactive Detection Bureau will come to be accepted as one of the galaxy's greatest innovations. Pharma giant begins Onion Head project. Pilots Federation alert. Neo Medical Industries has requested deliveries to produce Onion Head Gamma strain for Alliance and independent systems. The new variant of the popular psychedelic drug is currently sold in a handful of independent systems by the Kumo Crew Syndicate. The IHO has confirmed that the product does have many medical applications. Owen Kendrick, CEO of Neo Medical Industries, outlined the initiative. Our goal is to gather sufficient resources for the manufacture of Onion Head Gamma strain as a medicinal treatment. Target markets will include both independent and Alliance systems, should enough commodities be delivered. We request that pilots transport HE suits, polymers and robotics to Crippen Port in the Hathi system. Reimbursements will be arranged by our corporate partner, the Hathi's Purple Dynamic Group. The Kumo Council has dispatched a megaship, the Meat Club, to the Hathi system. A message was broadcast by Archon Delane, warlord of the Kumo Crew. I'm prepared to give this greedy corporation time to reconsider stealing our commercial property. I'm also prepared to massacre everyone in the system. Your choice. In response, the Hathi's Purple Dynamic Group has agreed to offer bounty vouchers in order to protect ships from pirates and other wanted vessels. Torval Orbital established. Pilots Federation alert. A new starport has become operational in the LTT-198 system, following Senator Zemina Torval's mining initiative. Torval Orbital will serve as the administrative headquarters for Torval Mastopoulos Mining. The company successfully competed against Recon Corporation to establish a presence within LTT-198. Marlon Royce, business analyst for Vox Galactica, observed, Mastopoulos Mining should be boasting about the positive start for its new subsidiary. Instead, its reaction has only confirmed the widening rift between the Mastopoulos family and their corporation's majority shareholder, Zemina Torval. CEO Gabriela Mastopoulos officially distanced herself from the offshoot company, claiming it hijacked our name with the intention of luring our clients.
Alright, jumping in.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Cargo scoop deployed.
Hey viewer, thanks for joining. Alright, gimme. There we go. Alright. What is the next system that I am going to? I am going to where is it? Calb? Calb. I'm going to Calb. How many light years is that? Actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna stay in this system. Fuck that.
Cannot comply.
Alright, first I need to find a base because I forgot limits. Like an idiot.
Cannot comply.
Come on, get me out of here.
Cannot comply.
Oh, yeah.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, unidentified signal source. Really? It just came from it, didn't I? Encoded emissions. Sorry, 0. Where's it at? Alright. Convoy dispersal pattern. decoded emissions. No. High grade emissions. I do need to go to another system then. Alright, what's the next billion population one called? Galaxy map it is. Search called.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, same thing here. Hit the nav beacon, then look for a decoded emission. I mean high grade emission.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scooping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Warning. Taking heat damage.
It's all good. Oh, I need to find a... Damn it, I need to go to a base. Alright, I'm gonna hit the nav beacon, and then I'm gonna go to a base, land, buy some fucking lipids, then go to... Oh, shit. It doesn't matter.
Frameshift drive charging.
Shit. Yeah, it's easier to go to that than to go to. Alright. I guess I can go to HIP 74067 after this. Yeah, that'll do it.
Torval orbital established. Pilots Federation alert. A new starport has become operational in the LTT-198 system, following Senator Zemina Torval's mining initiative. Torval Orbital will serve as the administrative headquarters for Torval Mastopoulos Mining. The company successfully competed against Recon Corporation to establish a presence within LTT-198. Marlon Royce, business analyst for Vox Galactica, observed, Mastopoulos Mining should be boasting about the positive start for its new subsidiary. Instead, its reaction has only confirmed the widening rift between the Mastopoulos family and their corporation's majority shareholder, Zemina Torval. CEO Gabriela Mastopoulos officially distanced herself from the offshoot company, claiming it hijacked our name with the intention of luring our clients. And speaking to Imperial media, both Adrian and Elena Mastopoulos criticized Constantia Torval's suitability to act as operations director. Speculation persists as to why the families have become estranged. For now, Zemina Torval seems to be focusing solely on her direct descendants, with her youngest daughter Petra Torval becoming a fellow senator and grandson Titus Torval promoted to a senior role in Imperial intelligence. The future seems bright for the Torval dynasty. ACT scores victories against the NMLA. The affiliated counter-terrorism unit has reported progress in its efforts to eliminate the Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army. Captain Milo Castile, one of ACT's joint leaders, told a press briefing, "The recent civil war in the Marlinist colonies was a tragedy, of course, but many pro-NMLA individuals were exposed during the conflict. Minister John Christophe Leon, the newly elected leader of the Marlinism Reformation Party, has cooperated fully in rooting out extremists from his faction. As a result, our agents have successfully raided dozens of NMLA cells and arrested several thousand paramilitary activists. We also acquired intelligence leading to hidden
I might
assets
make it,
in
maybe.
multiple systems.
I doubt
can
it.
confirm that Theta 7, as the NMLA's de facto leader calls himself, personally directed the Marlinist starport attacks. Unfortunately, we have yet to confirm Theta Group's current whereabouts. The threat of further bombings cannot be ruled out. The NMLA has also been seriously impacted by the death of Aaron White and the failure to elect a neo-Marlinist prime consul. Without the legitimacy of a political wing, I believe the terrorists will find it much harder to recruit new allies. Mahn, Sirius Treaty would save Aegis. Prime Minister Edmund Mahn has commented on the Aegis inquiry and his failed proposal to unify anti-Xeno operations. As part of an interview with the Alliance Tribune, he said, "The greatest regret of my career is that I was unable to formalize the Sirius Treaty at the Galactic Summit. This would have revolutionized Aegis by providing the commitment and resources it deserves, sparing it the indignity of a public inquiry. The 9 Martyrs attacks prevented that historic occasion, of course, but the Sirius Treaty itself remains viable. I'd be happy to ratify it on behalf of the Alliance if we can convince the other signatories that defending humanity from the Thargoid threat should be our utmost priority." Investigators continue to gather information regarding Aegis's operations. There have been further resignations of key staff, and financial records are being independently audited. Dr. Paul Borman, chair of the Board of Inquiry, confirmed that charges of criminal negligence could be brought against key figures within Aegis given sufficient evidence. However, there is uncertainty as to which court would deal with legal proceedings for a tri-superpower organization. Neomedical Industries' Onion Head campaign concludes. Pilots Federation alert. The pharmaceutical megacorp has received sufficient materials to produce Onion Head gamma strain as a medical treatment. Pilots delivered shipments of HE suits, polymers and robotics to Crippen Port in the Hathi system. Payment for these deliveries is now
Frameshift drive charging.
available at the starport from the Pharma Giant's corporate partner, Hathi's Purple Dynamic Group. Bounty vouchers were also offered for all wanted ships, in expectation of pirate attacks coordinated by
4, 3, 2, 1,
Kumo Crew Syndicate. Their megaship remains in the Hathi system, which has raised concerns about further retaliation from Archon Delane. An announcement was made by Orwin Kendrick, CEO.
fuel scooping. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Neomedical Industries' Onion Head campaign concludes. Pilots Federation alert. The pharmaceutical megacorp has received sufficient materials to produce Onion Head gamma strain as a medical treatment. Pilots delivered shipments of HE suits, polymers and robotics to Crippen Port in the Hathi system. Payment for these deliveries is now available at the starport from the Pharma Giant's corporate partner, Hathi's Purple Dynamic Group. Bounty vouchers were also offered for all wanted ships, in expectation of pirate attacks coordinated by the Kumo Crew Syndicate. Their megaship remains in the Hathi system, which has raised concerns about further retaliation from Archon Delane. An announcement was made by Orwin Kendrick, CEO of Neomedical Industries. Thanks to the sterling contributions, it looks like we are on track to roll out the medically certified strain of Onion Head to approximately 15% of all independent systems and alliance systems for the 17th of September 3307. It will soon be viewed as a vital healthcare product for millions of people rather than a notorious narcotic. There has been some criticism of the alliance, especially from federal and imperial quarters, for allowing the popular psychedelic drug to be sold legally. However, the Assembly reiterated that most alliance trading laws are enforced on a system-by-system basis, and that the deal is only there because of the firm assurances and underwriting made by Neomedical Industries. Archon Delane retaliates against Pharma Giant. Pilots Federation alert. The Kumo Council has declared war on the Hathi's Purple Dynamic Group for the latter's role in supporting Neomedical Industries. The pharmaceutical corporation's recent campaign in the Hathi system enabled the mass production of Onion Head gamma strain, scheduled to be available as a medicinal product from alliance and independent markets. The drug is currently distributed in a handful of Anarchy systems by the Kumo Crew Syndicate. As hostilities erupted in the Hathi system, Archon Delane broadcast a message for Neomedical Industries. Did you truly believe you could steal from us and survive unscathed? Now your allies will pay for your greed with their blood. In response, CEO Olwyn Kendrick broadcast a call for help. This terrifying attack by the galaxy's most vicious pirates may pressure investors to withdraw, causing the entire project to collapse. If so, the vital materials that pilots delivered will be wasted. To prevent this,
Frameshift drive charging. 2, 1,
That's a good one. This one I can leave, come back, yeah. Shit. I need to land there first.
Lane retaliates against pharma giant. Kumo Council has declared war on the Hafey's Purple Dynamic Group for the latter's role in supporting neomedical industries. The pharmaceutical corporation's recent campaign in the Hafey system enabled the mass production of onion head gamma strain, scheduled to be available as a medicinal product from alliance and independent markets. The drug is currently distributed in a handful of Anarchy systems by the Kumo Crew Syndicate. As hostilities erupted in the Hafey system, Archon Delane broadcast a message for neomedical industries. Did you truly believe you could steal from us and survive unscathed? Now your allies will pay for your greed with their blood. In response, CEO Olwyn Kendrick broadcast a call for help. This terrifying attack by the galaxy's most vicious pirates may pressure investors to withdraw, causing the entire project to collapse. If so, the vital materials that pilots delivered will be wasted. To prevent this, we urgently require support for our corporate partners against these criminals. The Hafey's Purple Dynamic Group is offering rewards to pilots who help protect its ships against pirate assault. The Kumo Council has also offered to reimburse mercenaries who fight on their behalf. Empire marks anniversary of NMLA attacks. A day of mourning has been declared across the Empire to mark the first anniversary of the NMLA's
There we go.
Landing pad 40. Assisted docking initiated.
Empire marks anniversary of NMLA attacks. A day of mourning has been declared across the Empire to mark
scan detected.
the first anniversary of the NMLA's Imperial Starport bombings. On Thursday, the 10th of September 3306, Imperial stations in the Somias, Gab Georgies, LHS 4031 and RAB systems were attacked without warning. Over 60,000 people were killed and twice as many wounded by powerful explosives that delivered a caustic enzyme payload. The Neo-Marlinist Liberation Army is an extremist paramilitary group that is dedicated to reforming Marlin Deval's original Republican government. Prior to these bombings, it had only performed minor strikes with low casualty.
Landing gear deployed.
The NMLA's terror campaign grew to encompass all three superpowers with the Nine Martyrs attacks in March 3307. It also led to supporters of Marlinism fleeing from the Empire as refugees, eventually resettling in the Marlinist colonies. Princess Aisling de Val paid respects to the victims during a memorial ceremony in her palace.
Contact. Power down systems.
On Emerald. She also spoke of her father Prince Harold de Val, who was assassinated by the NMLA shortly after the bombings. Messages of condolence have been sent by President Zachary Hudson, Prime Minister Edmund Mahon, Imperator Hadrian Augustus de Val and First Minister Octavia Volkov. All vowed to continue contributing resources to ACT, which recently shut down many terrorist cells. Coupled with the loss of its political wing, the NMLA threat may finally be diminishing.
The Federation.
Where do I get...
Introduction. For I dipped into the future, far as human eye could see, saw the vision of the world, and all the wonder that would be. Saw the heavens fill with commerce, argosy,
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
of magic sails, pilots of the purple twilight, dropping down with costly bales, till the war drum throbbed no longer, and the battle flags were furled in the Parliament of Man. The Federation of
Docking clamps retracted. Regulate speed until clear of exclusion zone.
Alfred Lord Tennyson, Locksley Hall, 1835.
How then to attempt the impossible task of summing up the Federation? We are the ones who draw the lines. Our forefathers, who lived through the bitter anguish of global wars, drew a line under them and declared, no more. We enshrined the rights of all citizens in our Constitution, underlined them, and signed. We plotted the lines that first linked the star systems, bringing humanity to the shores of new worlds, opening the way to interstellar trade. And when humanity itself, in the exuberance of youth, threatened the delicate balance of alien life, again we drew a line. Thus far let us lawfully tread, and no further.
Frameshift drive charging.
Isaac Geller, Federal.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Alright, getting these manufactured is going to be just an absolute pain in the ass. Yeah, I might actually farm this quite a few times. The grind is real.
The Federation.
Oh no, we're not
Introduction.
doing this.
For I dipped into the future, far as human...
Archon Delane.
Individuals. Archon Delane.
I'll tell you, Delane is the most trustworthy cuss you could ever work with. Why? Because he always makes good on his threats. Anyone else tells you that they're gonna cut off your index fingers and hammer them into your sinuses with your own severed foot, you know it's just bluster. But if Delane tells you that, you know he'll do exactly what he says. To the letter. He wants people to be afraid of him, and that means he keeps his promises. You gotta respect that.
Mantle Hoek, arms trader. Archon Delane is the head of the Chemo Crew, a powerful criminal syndicate. He refers to himself as the Pirate King, a title not recognized by any government. Delane's early life is not documented, and there are competing...
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming unit drone. Power plant capacity exceeded. Programming unit drone. Collector unit expired. Programming unit drone.
Awesome. There we go. Work for me, you bastards. Go, my minions. Go. Oh no. Wow. Alright. Exit. Exit the main menu. Then continue, open. Immediately jump out.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
What? No. What was the one I just came out of? Wow. Alright. Alright, so that jumping in and out shit doesn't actually really work.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yay! So fortunately I'm in a system that it's not so bad, and I can just run back and forth and get these. But still, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Core dynamic composites and proprietary composites. I mean, I need them. I need this shit. I mean, once I get all the grade 5, what you call it, manufactured shit, I'll be done. I won't have to engineer the fuck anything else. So there's that. but still, it's gonna be a bitch. Alright, should be landing any second now. Come on, go get it. Alright, exit. Continue.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
I'm throttled up.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Man, I have to go back to the nav beacon every time. Oh, that is just bullshit. I mean, at least I found a system where I can knock these out, but... Wow. How many composites do I have? Core dynamic composites 30. Okay, so that's not too bad. I already have 30. That's not bad at all. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1, engage.
No way. Whatever. Yo, this is gonna be a bitch to grind out. I really don't feel like doing this right now. I do feel like streaming something else, and I think I'm gonna do that. I'm really feeling like Kingdom Come Deliverance, because I was on a roll with that, and I'd like to get back to that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. If I can make it. I should make this one. I'll make this one. This is gonna be my last one. And then I'm gonna stream Kingdom Come Deliverance. I guess nobody's on Elite tonight. Oh well. Yeah, this isn't too bad of a system to do this in. At least I'm getting the thing consistently. And the planets aren't too that far apart. Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Programming input drone. Power plant capacity exceeded. Cargo scoop deployed. Programming input drone.
Cool. Okay. Well, yeah. That was it for now. I'm gonna have to grind these out more. God, there's a lot I gotta do for engineering. But once I do, this ship's gonna be awesome. Anyways, thanks for all for stopping by and watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.